Hello, fellow humans, and welcome to Playing Human. My name is Zombie, and today we're going to have a relaxing time building up a cute Japan-inspired street because a nice tanuki asked us to. And don't worry, this isn't the kind of tanuki that forces us to take out loans so we can pay for everything ourselves. Before we get started, I just want to point out that the game's Sandbox Mode isn't locked behind mission completion, so you can play it as soon as you start the game. It has Planner Mode, where you can limit how much money you start with, and then also Creative Mode, where you can afford to build anything you want right from the start. But today we're just going to look at 2 of the missions, so you can see that I've already completed all 5 of them. You would have petting cats and yōkai to look forward to later on if you decide that you like the game and would like to try it yourself. We're going to start with Bobalicious here, because who doesn't love boba tea? Oh, hey there. Welcome to Minami Lane. You are here to help me, right? This street is so sad and empty. I'm sure having a boba cafe here will transform it into a vibrant neighborhood. Let's do this. So that was our new friend Emma. And Emma would like us to have 15 villagers and 75% satisfaction. And also we'll need to build a boba shop. Optionally, we can try to win in 12 days or less just for completion's sake. And I found that these optional objectives in the missions are really not very difficult. You can still have a relaxing time and complete everything. At the start of our day, we can add 1 building. We have our satisfaction level here. Here's the money that we have to add things. We have 5 villagers because we have a house already. And then here's the beauty level. And if we ever need to check what we need to be doing, we can look over here. Let's see. To start, maybe I want to just make a little residential area, but first let's see what we have available. So we could make a ramen shop so they'd have somewhere to go eat. Another modern house that adds 5 people. We could add a park to get 5 beauty. And then there's our boba cafe. In order to get the boba cafe, we need to have 10 people living here and 60% satisfaction. 60% sounds like a lot, considering that we have 0 right now, but it's really not that difficult to add satisfaction, even if you don't have everything perfect. All right, so to start, I'm thinking maybe we'll just make a little residential area here. And then we could add either a ramen shop or boba cafe. I mean, not a boba cafe. A park next to it. Let's see. How do we want this to look? Whenever you build something, you get these 3 options for how it looks, and then you can change the colors here. I think maybe to start, I'll go with the first one. And maybe I want to do this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and now we'll start our day. It starts at 6 and it ends at 8. Wait, I forgot to tell you something important. If you click on villagers, they'll tell you what they think. Try it on someone who comes out of a shop. They might have interesting things to say. Okay, well, since we don't have any actual shops for them to go to, that won't help just yet, but we can see what they think about things. I think I saw something out of place on my way here. Is there a tanuki somewhere? Well, we just spotted that tanuki, and there'll be one every day that you can find on the ground and get money. I think I overthink too much. I'll have to think about it. Time for me to go home. Here's some trash too. We can pick trash up to get money as well. If you miss anything, it's not a big deal. It doesn't upset the villagers or anything. And I think that's it. They don't really have anywhere to go, so I guess they all went home early. And let's see. So we just need to add 1 more house to get those 15 villagers. And our satisfaction will shoot up as soon as we add a ramen shop and or a park. I think let's start with a ramen shop so they have somewhere to shop and eat. And it would be nice to have that right next to their housing area too. All right, so we're gonna start with a ramen shop. And let's see what we want it to look like. Maybe I'll do that one. I might just keep the colors the way they are right now too. No, maybe I like that one. Okay, let's do this. And maybe that. And then here we can decide what we would like to name it and decide what the recipe will be. And I think there are maybe 15 characters that we get to use. Anything that fits inside the shape that's there is how many characters you can use. Let's see. Yeah, anything that fits inside there. Let's name this Manzoku Ramen, because we want everyone to be satisfied when they leave. And we can see it's a 1-star shop. Let's see. Maybe we'll add some noodles. I think we'll leave it at pork ramen and not add any shrimp. Let's add a little more pork and a little more egg, and then we'll see what people think of that. And now we can start our day. Then we'll just wait for people to go and see what they think. Oh, here's a tanuki. Okay, what did this person think? They want more egg. And what about this one? They like that it's affordable, so the price is right for them. I thought more people would have gone in, but they just walked by. Here's some trash. Okay, a lot of people are going now. More egg. More egg. More egg. Everyone's just saying more egg, so we might have gotten lucky and found a recipe that they like. Aside from that egg that they wanted. See, their satisfaction already jumped up just by adding that ramen shop. So we're already doing very great there. Oh yeah, so I think once we just add that egg, it'll be a 10 out of 10 recipe for them. Then we won't need to change that anymore. Okay, so I think it would be good to add a park now. Oops. Add a park, and then maybe on the side of it, we can add another house, and then we'll add that boba shop. So let's do this park. And how do we want it to look? I think I like that one. Yeah, let's do this one. And we'll make it this one. Okay. And starting our day, there's a tanuki hiding. And this one says, if eating food was a sport, I'd be at the Olympics. I have a crush on my neighbor. They smell so good. My friends say I have a great fashion sense. I agree. Oh no, they still want more egg. Wait, did I forget to add egg? Oh no, I think I forgot. Oh man. Well, that's okay. I'll just add it next time. I can't believe I forgot. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Oh yeah, so the game saves at the beginning of each day. So you do have to be careful of that if you want to stop the game. But say I made that park and I decided that I changed my mind, I could just quit the game and, start the day over. All right, I think I picked up all the trash. Yep. And I found that tanuki. I still need to add more egg, so I will definitely not forget to do that right now. Right now. Add more egg. And then hopefully that'll be that for our recipe. So now we can't actually afford anything. Hopefully, now that our recipe is hopefully going to be a 10 out of 10, they're going to start spending more there. And then we'll be able to afford another house. And then with more people visiting the ramen shop, we'll be able to afford our boba shop in no time. If eating food was a sport, I'd be at the Olympics. They like the price at the ramen shop. Here's some trash. And they like the recipe. It's perfect. Good. So yeah, this is pretty much how all the missions work. As you go through and unlock more missions, they will give you more buildings to use and different features like quality of life stuff. This street looks a bit bland. That's okay, we're working on it. And I think I almost missed that trash right there. I think our day is about to be done. And we have a 10 out of 10 recipe. We could use another park. Maybe we'll add a house and then a park and then a boba shop. And I think that would be enough to complete this mission. Okay, so let's add a house here. How should this one look? Maybe we'll use the roof shape that we haven't used yet. And what about our colors? Maybe I'll do that one. I think I like that a lot. Yeah, let's do that. And we don't need to adjust our recipe. So let's start our day. There's a tanuki hiding over there. And let's just see what people are thinking. My neighbors are so nice. I'm lucky. I feel really good in this neighborhood. And we already know that they like the recipe and the price of the ramen. I guess since there's not really much for us to do right now, we can experiment and see what speeding things up is like. Let's do the fastest speed. That's kind of a lot. But if you did want to speed it up, that's what you can do. Those are your options. For me, I do think it's nice on default speed. And let's see. I think next, if we can afford it, I'll do the park. I think we can afford it. No, it's $150 for the park. Well, in that case, I'll just save our money. And here's a tanuki hiding. And I guess let's try this speed and see how that works. Let's see if I can still spot all the trash. Makes things a little bit more hectic. Not quite as relaxing. But if you don't have much to do, since we do have limited options, since we're just on the first mission, you can just speed it up to get to the fun stuff faster. All right. Now we should be good to build our park. I'm pretty sure we can. Oh wait, we could afford that boba cafe too. But I don't want to make one yet. I want to do a park and then boba cafe. Right? I think so. Let me see. Boba cafe. Park. You know what? No, let's do the boba cafe. And then if we don't have enough satisfaction after this, we'll make a park. And I think that would look nice. Okay, so here's our boba cafe. I think I'll go with that roof shape because we don't have any roofs like that. It's pretty unique compared to all the other buildings. I might just keep the colors that it has too. Or let's see if there's anything that looks good with that. Maybe we'll do this. And now we have to decide what we want the recipe to be. I don't know what I want to call it, so we'll just leave it like that for now. Let's add some cream. We'll see what they think. Let's add more tapioca, and we'll leave the sugar and tea levels as they are. And hopefully they will enjoy this boba cafe that they have. I don't know why it's so distracting for me that it only says tapio. I don't know if the tapioca part got cut off or they didn't notice or whatever, but it's distracting. Okay, so they like the price. They want less tapioca and more sugar. Less tapioca, more sugar. And right now, since we're in the first mission, we have to remember that ourselves. But later on, as you unlock more things for the missions, they'll have like quality of life features where you don't have to actually remember that on your own. Less tapioca, more sugar, less cream. Wait, oh no, now I'm getting confused. Oh no. Okay, wait, what did they want? Less tapioca, more sugar. Less tapioca, more sugar. Okay, maybe that's it. So if we're not done with this mission, I'll have to remember that. Less tapioca, more sugar. Wait, did they say something about cream before? Oh no, I totally forgot. Oh no, this is terrible. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get through this. It'll be fine. All right. So it's 6 out of 10 right now. So did they say they wanted 4 things? Oh no. Okay, let me try this. They said they want less tapioca, more sugar. Did they say they want less cream? Did they say they want less tea? I don't know. Oh no. I'm gonna do less tea and less cream. I hope I didn't just ruin everything. But if we did, it's fine. If I did, it's fine. Because we will just adjust it next time. No problem. And we can afford a house. I think that's it. We can afford a ramen shop or a house. I want to add a park, but we can't afford it right now. So we'll just wait and see. If they don't like a recipe, then we'll have more time to add that park. If they do like our recipe, we might just complete the mission. Let's see. There's that tanuki. Let me see how we're doing on the number of days. Oh wait, it says right there, day 8. So we're good on that for our optional objective. Okay, what's everyone saying about this boba shop? More cream. So I should not have removed the cream. Okay. 2 for more cream. Sometimes I feel lonely. I wonder if everyone else does. More sugar. Okay, less tapioca, more sugar, more cream. More sugar, less tapioca. Less tapioca, more sugar, more cream. I feel like I should speed the day up so I don't forget. Less tapioca, more sugar, more cream, and let's speed it up because I'm definitely gonna forget. What does this one say? Oh no, come back. I think I missed some trash too. But that's not a big deal. They don't notice. It's just to get more money. Okay. I think I already forgot what they need. Oh no, this is terrible. Okay. We're gonna get through this though. So they want more sugar. Wow, that's so much sugar. Less tapioca, more cream. I don't think they mentioned tea, but I'm gonna add more cream again. Okay, let's try this one. And now we can afford a park. So let's add that too. And let's see how this one should look. we'll go with that one. And maybe we'll do these colors. All right. Hopefully I didn't mess that recipe up too much. There's our tanuki. Okay. Here we go. What do they think? Well, okay, that one likes the price. Come on, go to the boba shop. Guys, what are you doing? What do you think? Come on. No, don't talk about the price again. Okay, more tea. Also, more tea. Hopefully that's all they want, because I can remember that, probably. Here's some trash. And more trash. I'm currently playing Froggy's Battle. I love this game. More tea. I don't think I can... Oh, more tea, less cream. More trash. Affordable. Okay, more tea, less cream. More tea, less cream. I think that's it. I'm going to speed this up a little. Oh, we did it. Okay, so we already completed our objectives. Wow, great job. Look how happy everyone is. Now let's move on to another street. All right, so yes, once you complete a mission, you do start the next mission from scratch. Some people might not like that, but you could also keep playing on this street if you wanted to. You still wouldn't be able to have access to the buildings that you will unlock in future missions, but that's something that you can do if you'd like. And now we're going to continue on to the next mission. Only old people live here, and they told me they would love that to change. Can you make this street livelier by attracting younger neighbors? Youth and elderly. The elders wish to attract the young generation. So our objectives are to have more youths than elders, 80% satisfaction, and earn $250 per day. And optionally, we can do that in 9 buildings or less. And we've unlocked upgrades, so we can improve our buildings. And we also have a new villager type, which is the elder. And elders and youths have different tastes. Also, we can save our villager thoughts, so that's going to be good. All right, now we can look at how many more buildings we can add. So there's our ramen shop that we're used to in our modern house. Also the park. And here's this elder apartment building. I don't think we're going to be adding another one of those since we want to have more youth, more young people than elders. And we already have 5 elders. We can also add a bookstore. I can't wait to add that one. And then the onsen, we already have one, so I don't think we're going to be adding another one. And let's see about these upgrades. Oh, let's see about the ramen shop. So their shop is called Like the Old Days. They think the recipe is perfect, so we don't want to mess that up. And what about upgrading it actually? Okay, so we can increase the shop level, which means more people would be visiting and spending more money. Or we can beautify it. I definitely want that tanuki statue, so we're probably going to be doing that. And here's this elder apartment. We can increase the amount of villagers, which I don't think we'll be doing. Or we can beautify it. I think I like that a lot. And what else? We can add beauty to the onsen, which just adds those flowers to the top of there. And this is unlimited, even though there is a limit to how many flowers we can add visibly. And let's see, I don't know what we should do first. Maybe, what should we do? I think I wanna, no, if I add this beauty now and use our money, It's kind of irresponsible. We can do that later. Let's add a building with young people. Or should I do like a sort of sister ramen shop that we're using to attract the young people, even though they're not here yet? Let's do that. They'll build a ramen shop because they want young people to come. And then we'll build a house for the young people next to the ramen shop. Okay, let's do it. So how do we want this one to look? Maybe since it's like the sister ramen shop, we'll just kind of have them be matching, but with different colors. And what should this look like? Maybe we'll do that one. And this one? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see, how would they like their ramen shop? How do we think they would like it? Let's see what the older people have. The older people have shrimp. So let's have the younger people have pork. Okay, oops, wrong one. So we're gonna have pork. Let's just add more of everything and then we'll adjust it when they get here. I don't know what we want to call this yet. Well, let's call this Shin Ramen since it's the new one for the younger people. All right. So since we have a little bit of money left, maybe we can use some to beautify this stuff before the young people get here. Okay, we're gonna do that. And I guess we only have 100 left. So we'll save that for later. By the way, you can't please everyone with only one ramen recipe. There must be a way to make both young and older villagers happy though. Well, we're already one step ahead. Here's a tanuki hiding. Don't see any trash yet. And we only have 5 villagers, so I guess we're not going to see a bunch of people walking around just yet. And they like their perfect recipe. Oh yeah, and here's where we could save it if we needed to. If eating food was a sport, I'd be at the Olympics. I don't want to climb the corporate ladder. I just want to chill. Life goals. What does this one say? Work was intense today. I need to unwind at the onsen. Well, you just passed the onsen. Maybe they'll do that later after they eat. All right, and here's the end of our day. Our satisfaction is already 95% because they like that ramen so much. Found the tanuki, found the trash. And I think what we should do now is go ahead and add our younger person house so they can start going to that ramen shop and we can see what they think about it. Why do I always go the opposite direction? Okay, here's our house. How should it look? We might go with you know what? Maybe I like that one. Or do I like this one? No, I'll do this one. And let's get our colors going. Maybe we'll do the brown roof. And this one or this one? This one? Let's do this one. And one thing that I wish they would change is that if we can't afford the upgrades, we can't look at them to see what we would be getting. So we'll have to look at that later when we have more money. Right now we can't afford any other upgrades, so let's just start our day and hopefully we'll see what the younger people think of their ramen shop. They want less pork. Let's save that. Here's a tanuki and some trash. I don't know if the amount of trash has anything to do with the number of people you have. It kind of seems random. Let's see, what do you think? Okay, so they like the price. One thing about the younger people is that they like things to be affordable, and the older people don't trust lower prices. If it's not cheap, if it's not a little pricey, they won't trust it. Okay, so less pork, we're good. So we might already have a good recipe for them, aside from that pork. I think that might be it. Looks like people are heading home. Let's speed it up a little. Got all the trash and found the tanuki. So I think our satisfaction went down because we added more people, but we didn't increase the beauty level. So we might want to look at adding a park. Ooh, 8 out of 10. They only said pork, I think. So maybe we'll add 2 pieces of pork and see what they think of that. And we see that we are already doing really well for satisfaction. Let's see what we should do. Let's see. We can't afford any upgrades except for the beautification over there at the onsen. I think we're gonna add a park though. And we can afford it. Let's see how it should look. I think I'll do that one. And I might do those colors. Or do I want this one? Let's do that. So now they have a nice park. Hopefully they'll enjoy that. Oh yeah, let me not forget to fix their recipe. Oh wait, they want less pork. Ooh, I almost added more pork, I think. Okay. So it seems like they probably want something else to make it a 10 out of 10 recipe, but I'm not sure what that would be. So for now, we'll just keep it with the less pork. I don't think they would want us to take out all the pork, though I suppose that's possible. We'll see. What do you think of this new recipe? Please go visit and tell me. Please go inside the ramen shop, please. Everyone, please. Okay, here's one. What do you think? Okay, they think it's affordable. Did they just order seconds? I would like more noodle. Okay. Or maybe they ordered and then they sat down. But it kind of looked like they ordered and then they moved seats and then ordered again. Maybe I was just seeing things. I'm not sure. All right, what does this person think? More noodle. Okay, so I think after we add more noodle, we'll be good. And next, I think we want that bookstore. And then, let me see. I'll have to look at our objectives again to make sure we're doing everything. So we have the satisfaction. Oh, we need some more youth. So maybe we'll upgrade their house so that they can fit more people in there. All right, and then we need to be earning more than $250 per day. So I think maybe we should have some sister bookstores, like we have our sister ramen shops, and then they can both go there and spend more money. And yeah, I think adding more noodles will give us the perfect recipe. Let's see. So change our recipe before I forget. They want more noodles, and then we should be good. Okay, and I'm not sure that we can afford anything right now. Let me see. Could we afford upgrades here? No. And not at the house either. And not at the park. I don't know. Maybe I should add some beautification to the onsen. But let me see. If we want bookstores, they cost $250. But other than that, we have met all the requirements. What to do? I think I'll save our money so that we can upgrade these ramen shops and also add some bookstores. And then that will be great for our town. Also, let me make sure I'm keeping our building limit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6. So adding 2 bookstores would definitely be within the limit. And there's a tanuki. Let's see if anyone goes inside the ramen shop so I can see what they think. Time for me to go home. Oh, you're already going home. But what about the ramen? Oh no, no one's going in there. What's this one thinking about? I can't wait for different shops and restaurants to open around here. We got you covered. It might take some time, but we'll handle it. I don't think any of the younger people are going in there. Unless I missed it. Yeah, I think they've all walked past. But the day's almost over. Did I really miss everyone that went in there? Or did no one go in there? Okay, that was odd. Well, it's a 10 out of 10 recipe. Yeah, so someone did go in there, but we only sold $15 worth of ramen. I think that means we only sold 1 bowl. Because I think that's how much our ramen costs. Let me check that. That's kind of weird. I would have expected more people to go in there. Okay, it costs $11, and how did we sell $15 worth? That's weird. I don't know how that works. I'm also not very good at math though, so maybe it's just me. Alright, so what do we want to do? Let's look at our upgrades. Because, oh yeah, I kind of want to just get that beauty upgrade. But maybe before doing that, I should see about... Oh no, we don't have enough to add more villagers. Well, okay, let's save up so that we can add more villagers to the young people house. Young person house, the youth house, whatever. So that we can get more people going to the ramen shop. And then we'll have more money to upgrade things and afford those bookstores. I think that's what we're going to do. So yes, save our money. And look, we're already almost at 100% satisfaction, even though we definitely don't have a perfect street yet. Okay, what do you think? Everything's perfect there. Hopefully more people will keep shopping there. We need more money, guys. Please buy ramen. I guess since we're just waiting to collect some money, we can speed things up a little. And hopefully I won't miss any trash because we do need as much money as we can get. I suppose if we wanted to, we could increase prices. At least, you know, experiment with it to see if we can increase prices and still keep everything affordable, or keep everything affordable for the younger people and within a good price range for the older people. But I haven't really found that I've needed to increase prices like that just to make money. You can if you want to, of course. But I think what we have going right now is okay. All right, so now we can upgrade this one. But I think we'll start with, oh, you know what? We can look around and see what we could add. So this is the beauty modification for the park. And this is adding more villagers. This is adding more villagers to the house or increasing the beauty. I'm pretty sure we already looked at both of these for the ramen, but let's just look at it again. And then we saw the onsen. So I want to add more villagers in this house here. And that's all we can afford for now. But with more villagers, we should be getting a good amount of money coming in. And then next, we can look at adding some... Yeah, we can start with adding bookstores. So we'll add one bookstore, and then maybe we'll add some modifications to the ramen shops. One or both of them. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that person. But yeah, I think that's a good plan. I think that's what we'll do. And we're doing pretty well with them going to both of these ramen shops. But I think things might be slowing down a little. So we can speed it up a bit. Or we can also see what people are thinking. I think I overthink too much. I'll have to think about it. Oh, I think because of my settings, whenever I click on someone, it resets the speed. Alright, so we're doing okay. Oh, we added more people and we didn't increase the beauty level. So that's why our satisfaction went down. But that's okay. Let's see how much we can afford to do. Oh, I don't think we can add any upgrades. I don't think we can afford any except for the onsen, which might be a good idea. But I kind of want to save what we have. Maybe, I don't think we can add a park, but it kind of would be nice to have another park to make it kind of like a giant park. But maybe I won't do that. I think I'll just save up for a bookstore. There's that tanuki. And I don't see any trash right now. But yeah, I mean, you're getting a good idea of how the game works. This is pretty much what you do. You add buildings, you choose what colors you like, you watch everyone enjoy the town, and as you go through the missions, you get to access more buildings and features. I believe there are 12 buildings in the game. So if you're thinking that you don't like this kind of gameplay, even if you would be getting a few more buildings to play with, then you probably wouldn't like Minami Lane. But if you're enjoying this, you can look forward to getting cats in your town that you can pet, and also getting yōkai coming to live in your town, like I mentioned before. Let's see how we did for today. What were our sales like? It seems like the younger people... Well, you know what? It makes sense that the older people spend more because their ramen costs more because they like it that way. So I guess that's why that happens. But it seems like it should go up a little more because we did add more people. Alright, anyway, let's see. I don't think we can add a bookstore yet. We can't afford it right now. Nope. So should I save up or should I increase something here? I think maybe we'll bring in more money from this ramen shop and see if that helps us speed up our income accumulation so we can start upgrading more things. Maybe the first thing I'll do is add one bookstore, and then we can use the money that comes in from that to improve that ramen shop with that tanuki statue that I really, really want. But while we're waiting for that to happen, we can see what people think. Don't mind me, I'm just taking a walk for my mental health. I don't think I've seen that one before. So I guess there are more little comments than I realized. Let's see if we can find a new one. I can't wait for different shops and restaurants to open around here. We're working on that. We'll get our bookstores going. But other than that, I think we're going to be done with this pretty soon. Once we get our big bookstores up, maybe we might have time to put a park on the other side. But our bookstores will probably complete the mission for us once we figure out what everyone wants. And I think our day is about to end. We have a little bit of a way to go as far as earning money per day, as far as how much money we earn per day. But we're already good with the amount of youths versus elders and our satisfaction level overall. And we're well within our limit to get the optional mission parameter. All right, so let's see what we can do right now. We only have 138. So I guess we're gonna have to save up again. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll just save up. So since we won't be doing anything much today, let's speed it up just a little bit. And hopefully I don't miss any trash. There's some right there. Oops, someone got in the way. I don't see anything else. Oh, I forgot again that it stopped speeding up when I clicked on someone accidentally. Let's see what someone's saying. Maybe I should exercise more. I should probably exercise more. Work was intense today. I need to unwind at the onsen. The street looks pretty. A little more decoration could make it perfect. We'll work on that. I think getting that tanuki statue will help. Definitely the tanuki statue is the focus of that beautification there. And I think we can probably afford it right now. Or we could also afford a bookstore, I think. Yeah, so let's get our first bookstore, and then we'll save up to beautify that ramen shop. All right, so here is our first bookstore. What should it look like? I think I'll do the same thing as I did before, where both of them look the same and with different colors. I think I'll use this roof for now. And how should this one look? I kind of like that one. Yeah, let's do the yellow roof. And either this one or this one. Maybe the lighter one. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, so we can choose what we want to sell here. To start with, maybe I'll try a novel, manga, and a travel guide or a language book. Maybe start with a travel guide. And we'll increase the prices to see what the older people think of that. And I think that's it for now. So let's see how people receive this bookstore that we just made. Oh yeah, let's not forget to find tanuki and also pick up trash. Okay, so the older person found one thing that they liked. We'll have to figure out what that is. My friends say I have great fashion sense. I agree. Let's see, is that another bookstore customer? No. Will anyone go inside the bookstore? This person's just going to stop there and read and leave. I don't see any trash. Okay, a new customer. So the younger people also only found one thing that they like. I'm hoping someone will say something specific so that I don't have to go through too much trial and error to figure out what it is that they like. Okay, so the younger people like the novel and they want it to be cheaper. The older people think the novel is the right price. So both of them like the novel, so we'll have to get rid of everything else there. Oh, let me get this trash. I think I got everything. Okay, so they like the novel. And I think I'll keep the price as it is for now, until we figure out who this bookstore is going to be for. Oh, our satisfaction went down, but that's okay. Oh, wait, let me see about this bookstore. Okay, so, we'll have to see. Oh, I don't know what I want to call it right now, so we'll worry about that later. That's okay. All right, so let's first, I don't think we can upgrade anything. So let's check out what we want to add here. So we know that they don't want the manga and they don't want the travel guide. So we'll try the comic book and the language book. We'll increase the prices and let's go. And I think that's all we'll do. Or should we? No, I don't think I'll add a park. I think I'll add another bookstore next to it. Next to this bookstore. And then if we have time, if we don't already complete the mission, then we'll add another park. And here's that tanuki. And people are making their way down toward the bookstore. So hopefully they'll go in there. Okay, let's see. What do they think? Nope, they're just gonna read. Hey, did they look like a different person after they sat down? I think they did. Okay, so the older people like the language book and they like the price. Oh, the younger people like the comic book and want it to be cheaper. So we have, they both like two things here so far. Wait, novel. Yeah, so I think maybe it was the fantasy novel. We can add that and see what everyone says. The younger people have two things that they like. Oops, I can't click off of that. Oh no, the older people like everything that we're selling there. So okay, we're gonna make this one the older people bookstore. So we'll leave the prices as they are because I'm pretty sure that they like them already. And then I'll also save what the younger people say so that we will remember what they want their bookstore to have. I'm pretty sure they like the comic book and the novel, so we might just be adding the fantasy novel when we add their bookstore. Ooh, and the money is coming in too. So that's good. Oh, let me not forget to pick up trash. The more money we can get, the better, so we can afford a bunch of upgrades and that other bookstore. Okay, I think our day is coming to a close. Oh, we already won. Wow, we didn't even have time to add another bookstore because we did so well. Great job. This neighborhood feels a lot livelier now. All right, so that was that. Let's go ahead and look at the next mission so you can see what you'll be getting with that. If you're liking this and you would like to continue, or you would like to try it out yourself, where are the cats? People told me they missed them. I heard they only hang out in cute little streets. But this one looks terrible. It needs some serious makeover. Start by recycling useless buildings, then beautify your street. Maybe some cats will come. Alright, so if you would like to play Mission 3, you would be needing to finish the mission with 6 buildings or less, build a florist and attract 4 cats per day, and then optionally, you would want to pet 20 cats before completing the mission. Now, that doesn't mean that they want you to attract 20 cats per day. That just means that every day you need to pet the cats that visit your street. And by the end, you would probably have been able to pet more than 20 cats. So you're going to be unlocking the service center, which will start off letting you recycle buildings and recustomize them. And you'll be getting cats visiting your street that you can pet. And just so you can see, let's have a look at this service building. So for this mission, you'll be able to unlock this recycler. Let's hire that so you can see how that works. And then you'll be able to repaint your buildings. And then later on, you'll be unlocking the ability to have trash automatically be collected and the shop surveys automatically done and saved for you so that you can spend all your time petting the cats. Now, if you want to recycle a building, we'll see that you have all these konbini here for some reason. You want to be getting rid of those so that you can make everything more attractive here. But say that you like this one that's right here. You want it to stay there. And you just want to get rid of this and put something else there. What's going to happen when you try to recycle it is everything will just scoot down. So it doesn't actually work that way. So if you want to get rid of all of these and put something specific right here, you just have to recycle every single one of these, but you still get the money from them. So that's fine. You can just get rid of them and start over from scratch. And let's see what happens if you upgrade it. You can increase the shop level by adding all that stuff outside or increase the beauty there. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So let me know in the comments what you think. Will you be playing Minami Lane yourself? Either way, I thank you so much for joining me and I hope to see you again next time.